Today is another style of the Day of the Dead look. I'm doing more of a rockabilly sugar skull type for this one. We're going to start with a nice clean face. And to make it easier, I glued my eyebrows down just using regular school Elmer's glue stick. Waited till those dry. Now since I'm doing my full face, I'm just using my fingers to cover it in a white grease paint. I'm getting a nice thick layer on there. I'm going to make sure to go all the way up to the hairline and around the jawline. It doesn't really matter if the eyes are covered because we're going to black those in. And now I'm going over it with a sponge, just lightly dabbing it to make sure that it's all blended and even. And after that, I'm lightly going over it with a translucent setting powder. And you want to make sure that your brush isn't shedding or you'll get hairs on your face. And now I'm just wiping away the excess powder to create a nice smooth working surface. I'm going to start by doing a spider web on my forehead. And I just outline the area, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm working with a lot of greens and purples today, so I'm going to fill that in with a lime green eyeshadow. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to try and get it as even as possible. I'm going to make those outer lines a little bit thicker. I'm going to do black, and then I'm going to do some blending with some darker green. I'm just using a black eyeliner kohl pencil. And using a detail brush to pull it down into a point. Next, I'm using a brush to fill in some dark green to pull that black up and make it look not so harsh. I'm going to blend it up just a little bit. And I'm adding some green to the center and to the outside corners of the area. Just to give it a little bit of depth. Next, we're going to draw on our lines. And I'm going over the lines with a black powder just to set the eyeliner. And then creating the inner spiderweb lines. Now we're going to take that same dark green and using a small fluffy brush, we're going to add some of the dark green and just smudge up those lines a little bit, create a little bit of shading. And this will also hide any, if you had to go back over the lines, this will hide any imperfections and kind of smooth that out a little bit. Next, I'm taking a black grease paint and just kind of following my bone structure and doing black circles in the hollows of my eyes, and I'm filling it in with a purple grease paint. And next I'm going to take a purple eyeliner brush and go around the edges just to create a smoother line. And then fill in the areas that I missed. And then using a small fluffy brush, I'm going to fill the area in over top of the grease paint with purple eyeshadow. And then to add some depth to that, I'm going to fill in the top half, blending downward with black eyeshadow. So you want the top to be black, and then you want to blend it right underneath the corners of the eye, down to where the purple is. And then I'm going to line the whole area with a black pencil. And then just take a brush to smudge up those lines a little bit so they won't be so sharp. Now I'm lining the inside of the eye with a white kohl pencil and putting a little bit of mascara on. Next, I'm going to go over the jawline, and I'm just kind of following my cheekbones down from the top of my ear to the corners of my mouth. And I wanted to use spider webs in the corner instead of the traditional jaw outline. So I'm doing the same pattern that I did on my forehead and just lining that. And with a little bit of purple, using the small fluffy brush, I'm going to smudge those lines out a little bit and add a little bit of a shadow. And I'm going to do the same thing for the lines inside the spider web. Now I'm just kind of adding a little bit of decoration to the chin. And keeping with the spider web design, I thought a spider would be appropriate. Now I'm just taking the black eyeliner pencil and bringing it into the lip a little bit. And I'm using the dark green eyeshadow and just a little sponge to put it on my lips. And now I'm just making simple marks to where the teeth should be. A little bit of light blush from the back side of the cheekbones up to the temple. And for the hair is a simple pin-up style. Section off the front piece of the hair and roll underneath and pin to one side. Next, I'm going to tease the back sections of my hair to create a nice tall bump. And all you're going to do is you're going to pick up sections and spray and back comb the hair until you get the height that you want or the volume that you want. Make sure you don't try to brush this out when you're done with your look. You want to just take a shower and shampoo it and condition it. If you brush that out, it'll break the hair pretty badly. And once you've got the height that you want, spray it down and just smooth that top layer of hair over and pin it in place. And pull the sides up and pin those where you want them. And I just rolled the rest of my hair under and pinned it. And of course you want to spray that in place. And I added a bow. And the back of the hair is not perfect, but it served its purpose. A little bit of chapstick on the lips. And I forgot to tape myself, blacking out my nose. What you want to do is just take the black eyeliner and create a club shape on the end of the nose. And we're done. Enjoy!